We're back. Small technical issues there.
Yeah, small like my fucking shit that I took this morning.
Okay, so it sounds kind of important. You were asking yourself earlier what it would be like to tug her tail. You know, or you're like, oh, I want to tug her tail. You don't remember that last time?
No.
Yeah. You had a thought about it. So
I feel like tugging at her ankle will just throw her off the fucking ladder and then we could be done with it. I'm gonna touch her butt. Should I touch her butt?
touch her butt.
Who's ever not touched her butt, though?
As I reach out to her, she drops another clump into my eyes, blinding me. I blindly grasp at her until my fingers brush against something covered in scales. I give the appendage a sharp tug. There's a shrill cry above me. That got her attention.
I'm confused. I thought he had to grab on because he couldn't see or some shit. Right?
I thought like he needed...
Like we preemptively chose to touch her...
But before we were blinded and needed to grab something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? I don't quite remember what happened.
What? And we could go this. Hey, we can make the...
You wanted to...
Oh.
Through my blurred vision, I can make out...
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so... Through my blurred vision, I can make out Fang's tail, slowly shifting side to side. And an evil idea comes to mind to get her attention.
Why would he... want her attention? Because he wants that Poonie probably right now, right?
Yeah, he's feeling weird things.
So both of them are just, like, bad ideas. So we're gonna go for the worst idea.
Yeah. So I blend grass until someone touched the scales, giving it a tug. That got her attention. And it stopped dropping shit.
You just said your name. What are you, Kevin Sorbo?
Suddenly, stars explode in my sight, impaired eyes, and I fall backwards.
Needs a little hyphen there. My sight impaired eyes.
My sight impaired eyes, and I fall backwards. There's a ringing in my ears, and I try to blink the vines and stars away.
Never do that again. Just reach around to my scaly pussy and touch something.
Do what? The fuck did I do?
That's a joke, right? What does he mean? What did I do?
Yeah, he was like, I have an evil idea. We did the evil idea.
Yeah, he...
It's like, what did I do?
That's what he wanted to do. Fucking pervert. It's just a tail.
What the fuck did I do? When I can finally see again, Fang has her wings drawn together behind her and her hands clasped on something also behind her.
Oh, is she gonna stick me with something or stick an anon with something?
I think I fell in the flower bed behind us. It's actually sort of soft.
Actually, sort of.
It's actually.
You pulled my tile.
I thought it was your ankle.
That's a straight up lie. Why the fuck would you think my tail was my ankle?
Because I couldn't see because you kept dropping fucking vines in my eyes.
Well, you could have moved. So you pull my tail, you perverted fuck.
You weren't listening to me when I was trying to tell you to stop.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll throw that shit in your face on purpose.
Oh, he's got eyeballs now.
Ooh.
We're both out of breath and staring daggers at each other.
Just take your fucking clothes off.
My eyes are still blurry and starting to itch now because of the plants.
Is that how you spell blurry?
Bleary?
Whatever the fuck bleary is.
Bleary. Fang is still protectively holding her tail as if I'll pull it again.
'Cause I will. Why is your face all red?
I was trying to tell you. These vines fucking hurt.
Somehow that makes no sense at all. Oh, wait. Oh, humans. Oh, dragons or fucking whatever, retardosaurs, they can just have shit fall in their eyes and it's okay.
They got +5 vine protection. She tosses another discarded vine on my face. Cut that out. I could report you for allergy abuse.
Oh yeah, you want to play that game? That's the weakest threat I've ever heard. In general, you seem to be a bit milk toast around people. I'm not going to say that other. What gives?
I start prying off some of the vines stuck to my clothes. It's like, why waste time on certain people, you know? It wouldn't be worth my time to do something crazy.
What? It's not worth my time hanging out with people, and is that crazy?
Fang leans forward on the ladder, pretending to be hurt.
Oh, I'm not worth your time.
Some people certainly aren't. Just never meant to amount to anything or do anything important.
Who? The people that he doesn't want to know, or...
Yeah, who the fuck are we talking about? Is Anon talking about? She drops the smug expression for a second.
Anyways, you should get up. Like they both don't want to know people, 'cause knowing people hurts when you feel you are nothing. Maybe? Rosa will kill you if she sees you crumpled in her stupid flowers.
A yell echoes from somewhere across the school grounds.
Oh, Hiwa. Should hurry up.
Hang on. I try leaning up. The brush is intertwined with my clothes. I'm stuck.
You.
Rosa scrambles over and starts pulling at her hair when she sees me stuck in the bush.
More like Rose. Like Jose, because it's a dude. Why, yo, why, yarg? A stupido. This is where my roots can come out.
Oh, yeah.
A stupido. Que de ridicule, particule, excuse de obra eres. Wait, your position.
She points a burning finger up at Fang. She's got a rosary, too, so this dinosaur also believes in Raptor Jesus?
Well, it is BC, and they did call it Raptor Jesus, so... Did you push him?
Fang's skin goes a shade paler.
Ay, ay, ay.
No. I fell on my own.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry? What kind of pendijo? I know what that word is. Pendijo manages to fall into my middle mist red camellias that hard on his own.
I shrug apologetically.
I just erg. Do you have any idea how long it takes for those to bloom? Name! What is your name?
Anon.
Anon. Why are you still in there? Get up, Nino, get up.
She grabs one of my hands and whoa!
Puts it on her cock.
You trying to rip my arm off and touch your tricera boner? She grabs a bicep proudly.
I say all the time, outside work is good for your health. Think I'll stick to stealing the occasional protein bar from Nazer's stock. You could just buy one too. Wait, Anon, why is your face so red? Also, that shit is just gonna make you poop.
The protein bars?
Yeah, there's nothing good or beneficial in it.
Nope. All the ingredients get boiled, pasteurized, whatever before.
Yeah. Although also fucking, what is there, maybe some whey protein in there? Go drink some milk, idiot.
The, vines. Guess I have an allergy.
Oh, no. No, no. You must stop working vines then.
She points back, up to Fang.
Jew, get down from there. You are both switching to weeds. Alright, whatever. Go now, and no more tripping. Yee 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 yee.
Yes, stupido. We go exchange our equipment for weeding trowels. Once we get directed to a place in the dirt to start something else, we go exchange our equipment. Oh, you went
oops.
back.
I read that as wedding vowels.
Once we get directed to a place in the dirt to start, Fang and I diligently continue in silence for a bit.
Isn't detention great? Why did you lie earlier? About how I kicked you. Try to get that puss?
Spur of the moment, I guess? Seemed like the easiest way out of getting in more trouble?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Well, I have titties, don't I? Sure, it was the easiest way to get out of trouble.
Oh,
you don't want to read that? Why did you really do it?
What do you mean?
You know your reasons, real reasons, your rectal ratio.
Rectal ratio? Fancy words, Fancy words out of you.
What the hell is a rectal ratio?
But I don't understand.
You fucking moron, what was your motive? Why would you care?
I had to think about that for a moment. Why did I do that?
You said something before. About how some people won't ever amount to anything.
Oh, yeah. That was,
What do you mean by that? One question at a time.
why the fuck is she so curious?
Children.
I don't know. You'd probably think I'm some creep for saying this.
I already think you're a creep.
Fair, but fuck you regardless. Her retort is a prominent flipping of the bird. I don't know. It's like the world is too full. And there's only gonna be more people as time goes on.
Say what? And that's why I prevented you from getting in trouble.
Because there's too many people in the world. Eventually we'll run out of food and resources, but culture will be too far gone to really fix anything.
Excuse me.
Culture is what fixes things.
Why? Hold on. I gotta fucking unpack this. Ooh, this makes me want a cigarette.
I feel like that is a very stupid thing to say.
Well, okay, so what does creator think culture is? Or what did he expect Anon to think culture is?
It seems like culture is anything that involves humans, maybe.
They're fucking dinosaurs.
Or involves...
So culture is also the knowledge that we gain? Because food and resources.
Yeah, so culture controls food and resources. Because he expects culture to fix it.
Is it perhaps... I mean, maybe if this... Okay, so if this is like a 20-year-old maybe that is writing... that made Snoot game...
Yeah.
I gotta wonder how youngins are being taught. I mean, this is just not only, never mind that this came from a place of confusion, right? With like, why did you want to not get me in trouble? I don't know. I got boners that I don't understand, and also, you know, she's probably got a
And he doesn't
boner.
want to say, I wanted to grab your tail earlier, you know.
Yeah. That's like...
I wanted to, so I did it. I just happened to get this in your eyes.
Okay. I remember... vaguely. I'm trying to grab it.
Okay.
Where life, the things that I was doing outside of my head with other people, happened in my head before it happened on the outside. Like, things started in my head first, and even if it didn't go exactly how it did in my head, or at all, somehow the conversation started first in my brain. So anything that anybody was at the time that I was thinking about them was like part of them. I'll say I got a crush on a boy or something.
Okay.
And I see in my head he is a nice guy, somebody who likes me. and I'm talking like middle school, maybe here, maybe even like some high school, like trying to adjust this past, present, future, inside, outside stuff.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm rejected by this person, they have betrayed me or so, like there was a relationship there before that person knew there was a really, kind of how you treat me. The person exists in my head before they exist on the outside, but that's not true. Because how do you know somebody until you run into them?
Yeah.
You know? And it's kind of like everybody you can see by saying you should do this, or this is how things are just supposed, this is how you act, this is how you're supposed to be, this is how life is supposed to be. All the accusations that people make against each other before they even know anything. Oh, you're just saying that because something, 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 So, maybe this was written by someone who was also in their head before being on the outside and not separating those two. Instead of, I'm gonna try to use this pickup line on a lady and see if it works, already worked in my head. So when I do it on the outside, it's her fault she didn't reciprocate. Because it was supposed to go how it went in my head, sort of, like,
Okay. Alright, yeah.
There's less of a distinction than there should be, than there is physically in reality. There's too much of a connection between both of those worlds. So, no, I'll wait. I'm sorry, I forgot that I had a right to fucking be in this world. Or I don't, whatever people want me to think, it doesn't matter. See, fucking shit like this is so confusing that it's like you gotta pull yourself back from fucking the madness. Somehow, something culture.
Culture will be too far gone to really fix anything.
Culture is not science.
Neither is the government, and the government shouldn't be a part of. Well, we don't want culture at all.
Well, culture is just a fucking bogus thing. Anyway, culture is just fucking cult with some extra words on it to try to hide it. And also, a culture is an environment of living organisms that have certain particular properties that makes it what it is. And then when you feed that culture, you can grow those organisms. Those are two different cultures. They shouldn't share a word. That's kind of what a cult is. It's probably where they got the word cult from.
It's weird. So, in terms of the microbiology kind of stuff, culture, cultivate. It's probably some Greek word for like grow or something. It's my guess.
Maybe.
But what if we assume that it's something growing, what about culture?
Because human tries to say, look, this is me, without proving it. A microbiotic culture doesn't have to prove itself. The moon doesn't have to prove itself. It is what it is, regardless of what you call it. It does what it does, regardless of if anybody's seeing it. Human comes along and goes, ooh, my culture. Look, that thing that's growing like that makes cheese and yogurt and shit like that, that's me too. Somehow there's an association between this good thing and this bad thing. This manipulatable thing. Because you can manipulate. Culture is fucking manipulated all the time. Culture, until fairly fucking recently, probably fucking World War II kind of shit. World War I, II, at pre-World War II. People did what they wanted to do. They enjoyed themselves, or they were told by bigger people what to do. Culture was whatever the high society was wearing. Or culture was whatever the Romans told you to fucking believe in. Taking different parts of things and bringing them together. Now, food is culture and this is culture. What about just what it is? Because food is food. People made the things that they did because they were capable of certain things based on the resources that were available to them. So, is it racist to not eat dates? Or so, you know, like, everything's crazy. The cultural appropriation is because you have means available to you. If I could have a nice little fucking silky Chinese ass kimono or whatever, I would totally fucking have it. But because shit like that wasn't made before us, now all of a sudden that belongs to somebody else. Like, it's all just madness, as if these things are a structure that isn't beyond microorganisms or just fauna and flora.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Fucking rocks.
Secondary argument to that. That stuff is made by those particular people and make their products available to a country that contains whiteys. So what do you expect us
People
not to
want
do
money.
trade? They're not to give them money, not to participate in commerce that existed before those people were born?
Yeah, you don't want those people to have fucking the commerce that comes with trading internationally?
Estupido.
Everybody is just
Estupido
so stupid.
Triceratopsio.
And if people would just use fucking reason. Looks like there's a person all the way in the back.
On the left, he's kind of gray.
Oh, yeah. Well, sleeping janitor or something.
That guy?
Yeah. Culture means everything. It's one of those words where you can just mean it whatever the fuck you want it to. Which is evident by people who use it in all the different fucking ways. It's all just chaos. That chaos should just... Ooh, motherfucker. That chaos should just be dropped. I was cold, now my butt cheeks are sticking to the...
And then everybody gets a slide because you have to respect my culture. So I can do what I want. We even have laws dictating some of that fucking behavior. It's now the government says it's cool that I can do what I want because it's part of my culture. All I gotta do is show that it is.
Have your fucking papers in order. Oh, but it's the Nazis, huh? Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Fucking Putina is doing the Nazi shit, too.
Yeah.
I can't believe that everybody is just so engaged with retardedism. Culture will be too far gone. So, goodbye. I guess.
Fang stops digging for a moment and gives an attentive stare out of the corner of her eye.
Did you say something about culture?
Midwits and morons have kids like crazy. The number of smart people in the world remains stagnant.
So become one of those smart people. Everybody wants to look to somebody else to fucking do the thing. That's what I was like. What was the question I asked? Nobody.
What is the counterculture?
No, the one after that, because I.
Oh, how do we make things better? Right.
How do we make things better? Become one of those smart people.
He probably does.
And don't let somebody fuck, because they're like, oh well, you know, the man keeps you down, and they do. The government makes you dumber. Having to abide by what they say, having to abide by fucking YouTube fucking community bullshit. Community makes you dumber. So, don't be one of the dumb ones.
Does he think a smart person reacts the way he reacts? Like someone touches his hands and he's like, banana alert, banana alert.
See fucking Neil Tyson. So probably Mr. fucking Pluto and my vaccines. I think they probably, Elon Musk. Fucking Elon. Elon is so smart, right? If you're not separating yourself to see this person's a moron, this person's a moron. If you're not separating yourself from the rest of the morons, just to see, compare and contrast. It's like, hold on, concrete can't create a fucking vacuum. 'Cause I could take a sledgehammer to it. What would fucking sucking all the air out do? And how much power does that take? I don't see no big-ass fucking fan or something over here. Not using their smarts.
No,
Instead of Googling, can jet fuel melt steel beams, say, what temperature does steel melt? What temperature does jet fuel get at? You know?
Yeah.
Don't have somebody answer that fucking question for you. Break it down, stupid.
Have I ever seen something where that heat, if trapped, doesn't escape and becomes hotter? Like a kiln?
Don't you gotta blow in those?
To smelters. So if you have trapped heat, your fuel source and the stuff in there could get even hotter.
And I don't know if any of those windows, a high rise, if you can really open those windows, you're 100 stories up.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I think there's a pressure. There's a pressure differential. I think that's why, like, when you break the thing, you know. Yeah. I don't know if the shit goes outward or if the shit goes inward. I don't know what the pressure difference is.
There's a lot of things to know, and when you just let other people tell you what it is, though, you know, that's where the problems occur.
If they were to be pressurized for safety, quote unquote, which way would you have the force go? Like, would you want, if the glass were to break, would you want stuff to be sucked out, or would you want stuff to be sucked in?
You wouldn't be able to have it sucked out. So what does it matter, right? Because if there's a pressure difference and you bust a window, it ain't gonna fucking go out.
Well, you can take more pressure out of the building, so the low pressure sides on the inside.
The whole building? Or just open a window from the other side?
You could do it floor
it's like
by floor.
Egg?
It would be
a what?
You could do the whole building.
Why would you want to? What are we talking about?
It seems like a weird situation, like a multi-story.
So can we just reduce it to one floor? Say you gotta break a fucking window. Maybe you open a window on the other side of the room, and then you break the window? And it may help? I don't know. What kind of pressure? Is it inverted pressure or outverted pressure? Is there fucking...
Lack of pressure.
Well, I guess in the sky there would be lack of pressure... So it would be more vacuumous, right?
Yeah.
So the window would probably bust outwards? But then there's... Okay, so when you go to space, you have to have an equal amount of pressure pushing on the inside to combat the vacuum crushing. Right? So, like, there has to be, like, pressure going out in a spaceship. So you'd have pressure going out of the air conditioner in a... I guess we could look it up. But what the fuck are we talking about?
It doesn't matter. We've gotten way off course. So I think he's not excluding himself from the midwits, or he is excluding himself from midwits and morons. He's a smart person, I think.
He's a smart guy.
Or even goes down over time.
Oh, do you have a chart of this, Anon? But this is, like, what they all think. I don't want to blame, like, the guy who wrote this. I'd be like, listen, you're a fucking idiot. Just like every other idiot on 4chan. But, like, this Anon is kind of...
He reminds me of...
He pretty much sums up, if anything, this guy did a good job of summing up the average person on 4chan.
The words that he's been saying, it sounds a lot like... I don't know if I should say on... for future things. So nobody is immune to propaganda, and useful people can be indoctrinated right into the crowds.
Is this what he would say too?
No,
But here's the thing, that they're all like this, I think, for a reason. Your relatives, my relatives, fucking this guy, the guy that Anon's fucking meant to portray.
Yeah.
There's a confusion, right? There's a confusion of the meaning of life. The point of it all. However you want to fucking say it. The push and the pull as well. Oh, look, the fan's going because it's windy. Creepy. And yet, for some reason, they all end up kind of saying the same thing. Getting to the same message. Getting to the same point.
And being stuck there.
Yeah. Yeah, and being stuck there. and going about their own thing, believing that they're an individual and that they've, figured everything out, or do what I want, and it's like, there's a this guy, what did he say? Smart people in the world. I think that because there is nobody that understands this massive fucking issue, that nobody can be considered smart, I think, right now. Because everything that they're doing is just mimicking what happened before and having no direction to go forward. So, yeah, sure, Albert Einstein might have been real, or might have been smart. Anybody who uses fucking general relativity or whatever fucking other things he came up with, in their work to ponder stupid things, they're not smart. They all have stupid theories about this and that. And they all base it because there's been so much stupid. And now everybody's just... Who's that fucking guy? It was like a machine or something he made. The moral machine. The Wendigo machine.
The Enigma machine?
No, it started with an M, I think. He was a guy who stumbled upon some math shit, but then people started listening to, like, his things that were other than math. That couldn't be proven. He was gay, Jewish.
It sounds familiar.
Doesn't matter. There's no way to go forward until people understand people. Because things are getting worse, and they'll continue to get worse, no matter what. Smart people are only smart when there's something that they're being smart about, right? If there's something to be smart about, that usually includes a new or continued progress, not just movement forward, but progress.
So, like the culture thing before. So, the smart people are supposed to save everybody, right? So, the smart people are good bacteria, and they're expected to convert and eat all the bad bacteria. Well, if you're not part of the smart people, that means you're a bad fucking bacteria.
Yeah, but those people, the people who aren't smart, they can still serve a purpose. They could wash your toilets, Donald Trump. Right, Kelly Osbourne? There are people who don't have to be smart. They could some people just like being happy and hardworking. So
they should try, and not everybody's capable. And if there's your free choice,
if the information is available to everybody, and somebody makes a decision to, I don't give a shit about that stuff, but I'm gonna...
I guess the free will not to be... You don't have to go forward, but you stop going fucking backwards. Because you're making it worse, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, that's a whole fucking other can of worms. Because we're only going backwards right now.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been much of a... Can you cover that? Fucking gamer mice. I watched some person for like 30 seconds. They had so many fucking flashing lights in their room. It was so... It's all fucking mind distraction because nobody wants to fucking think. And even little things like having flashing lights around you all the time, that's going backwards. Whether somebody has to fucking see that shit from your coming out your bedroom window or watching that shit fucking on TV, it's the person who's fucking having those flashing lights fucking everywhere. They're trying to distract themselves, whether they know it or not. Because we exist in two worlds at the same time, and if you don't control yourself in both of those, you don't have the view of yourself in both those fucking worlds. Something takes over. Some people call it fucking Satan. Some people call it mental disorder. But it's there. You don't just fall into a heap of nothingness. Your body takes over and wipes and poops, at least. I don't know if it wipes. But it'll definitely poop. I forgot what we were talking about. People controlling their brains. If they don't, there's something there, and then they fucking say that it's something and continue to do that thing, and then that thing is normally a bad thing. And they get catalyzed. What is it called? When you don't control those parts of your mind, you become fucking cattle. You're easily understood. If you don't understand yourself, then you're being easily understood by everybody else, and you're being fucking manipulated.
And then this guy is talking about anybody can be manipulated.
Nobody is immune to. I am now. You can be. I think if I got to where I am now, I think I was always immune to propaganda because I don't stand up for anything that doesn't make any sense. No opinions or.
Don't tell you what to do.
Yeah, if anybody's telling you what to do, it's like just stop immediately. And if you are in that state of mind, if you ever go, I want to click that thing that says I should do something, it's like nobody's on the lookout. Once they find something that they want to defend, they're going to defend it. Why defend anything? Find out the best thing to defend. Or else you're going to keep being disappointed. I've lost all respect for Whitney Houston, you know?
Yeah.
Having morals and values that are far beyond fucking any of them, those people just become things that you like, or things that you agree with, or things that you if you defend it, you still watch out that they're doing the. I don't know. That's too far advanced. I'm sorry. No, nope. Everybody has a fucking role model. That's why they're not immune to propaganda. Don't have a fucking role model. Look for wisdom and truth. And don't fucking argue. At least not now. Not yet. My initial thing can't fucking argue unless I'm tired of it, and I have every right. I don't give a shit. In order to defeat that thing, because people argue to defeat the other person, right?
Yeah.
It's better to ask questions because then you can find the flaws, the contradictions. And then you have that, you're gay, you know? Kind of, well, the opposite of that. You're gay because.
Yeah,
you're wrong because. That's a stupid thing to do. You don't learn shit. You don't even learn your enemy. It's everybody's in like these tiny. They put themselves in like these tiny like model boat things. Those glass jars where you build a tiny, or I guess a big ship in a tiny bottle. Yeah. Try to. And they're just like, leave me here. Don't touch me. You know?
Yeah.
Damn. The cigarette thing is bothering me. Always is. My entire life is gonna be like this. For the rest of my life, there's always gonna be a little monster in my head. Just like there's a little monster everywhere. Because that thing that controls you, if you let it control you, it's like this default thing. It's not, we don't have to be this thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you make the decision to be this thing, and then you make the decision to not be this thing, you have to live with being that thing. You know? And there's no justifying it, or else it's still a part of you. Well, water under the bridge, or, well, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. And everybody's so okay with that. Instead of allowing that thing that they don't have to be, that's bad. Run the show. Nobody is free. There almost was a time where there was no free in the brain, I think. I think there's some times that people maybe, like Plato, like Descartes. That's probably some other people in different ways. Are born with like this brain freedom. Where like I just thought things were like this, you know?
Yeah.
And there's probably ebbs and flows and ins and outs and are born maybe with that, but also like this weird desire to fuck everything. That like they still have a part of that thing that they're attached to, addiction or I'm so scattered right. There's so many ideas in my head because I'm like, how do you convince people that they're not free? Like there's this like instant or impossible evolution. It's something that people did not experience before, but because they experience people experiencing it, they believe that they're experiencing it. Say, social studies. George Washington or fucking the people that wanted to get away from England and wanted to start their own thing fucking here. They're people taking life, Odysseus or something. People taking life and responsibility and fate into their own hands. Then they know that that's a possibility. Whether they know how to obtain it or not is different. But then they believe they do. And maybe they hold on to, like, memories of being a child. Because I think maybe when we're a child, we all have the capability to be something. Or think that we're something that nobody had to tell us. It's just like this, hello, you're aware. I don't know if it's a recent thing. It's just having so many voices around you. So many perspectives. So it was less likely that someone in a group, you know, in a small group, fucking, what are they called? Hunter-gatherers or something, you know? We probably thought a lot different back then. Even 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. Pre-World War One. That awareness came somewhere equal to, and maybe because there was, I don't know much about it, but like the French Revolution or something, when peasants fucking rose up and killed the monarchs and shit.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more recorded, because of fucking World Wars started it, that people were upset with bourgeois shit, obviously.
Yes.
And the awareness of their suffering because of the industrialized smaller quarters, everybody coming to these dark, dank, dirty cities, and more of them, plus new people kind of somewhere in between, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not super rich. Maybe they had a rich father and a poor mother, or like there were more what is it, like when you put numbers to get more different situations? Ooh, I know there's a word. Say connections. Ugh. Random stuff, different opportunities, different things that can be put
combinations.
Different combinations. There was different combinations of people because of how things fucking became. You know, Rome, Christianity. That's a whole fucking like whole different mindsets. But at some point between the craziness of Christianity in Rome and when things started becoming more industrialized, like before World War II, or a little before World War One, and then when was the industrial age of England? Like, who's that writer?
Industrial, who writes it?
Tale of Two Cities.
Dickens.
The Dickens things with the poor kids fucking running around, and or like Sherlock Holmes, I would imagine, because there is so many people that use this description, these descriptors.
Yeah.
That's probably what fucking happened. Everybody's perfect. People just dream of a place where children fucking have to live on the streets, you know? It doesn't make any sense. Different combinations of people created different ideas. Different ideas broadened the thought of where am I versus where is this person, where is that person. Kind of like Titanic. You remember?
Yeah, the steerage people and the wealthy people.
And the chick was like, oh, I want to go down because they have more fun down there. That's like bohemian shit. You know? A rich person who goes down to do the things with the poorer people. That has existed for... I'm trying to think of like the earliest fucking thing I can think of. Where rich people go down and hang out with the poor people. Well, it definitely happened before fucking World War One. So people, and the amount of people needed to be in these like terrible situations where they probably convince you to be in. Oh, come down. This is where you'll strike gold. You know, come to America. The streets are paved with gold. But really, they just wanted a bunch of fucking men, just like war, to risk their lives to do something don't have to pay them if they're fucking dead, and promise that there's light at the end of the tunnel. That you could be, look at, I'm building a fucking railroad. Maybe you could build a railroad. Look at this huge building. Maybe you could work in this building. Look at these dreams that I'm accomplishing. Don't look at the fact that I'm using you to accomplish them.
Yeah.
But people are always fucking desperate. People are always incentivized. Like, why in China would you move to one of the big cities when you have fucking land? Why would anybody? Everything's so fucked up because people just keep moving to these big, nasty fucking cities because they're promised things. It's still a thing.
Yeah. Your life will be easier.
Yeah, somehow your life will be fucking easier. Oh, because, you know, pulling vegetables is so bad. The government probably, I mean, how much was the tariff? We were reading some in the Bible, like, you gotta give, like, 2/3 of your fucking crops as taxes to the king or fucking whatever.
Yeah, the government.
Yeah. And now they just do it in money or something, but that's a lot of people to feed. That's a lot of, you know, trading maybe that they do. That there's... And they didn't stick up for themselves. And now that these people are in these tight quarters, they can get fucking angrier than they do. So, shit like World War I happens, where... Or shit like Karl Marx. There's things like fucking in the Soviet shit, the Lenin.
Yeah.
They see these people, they gather this fucking army of angry boys, which we can see it fucking happening now. They're just putting lipstick on instead of fucking strapping IEDs to them or
just beating the shit out of random people.
Yeah. They start all these revolutions because there are people that are angry. They're like, hey, you know how you were promised something and you're working in these things? Or they get to the next generation where their fathers moved to the big cities and now these kids are just on the street all the time with nothing to do until they go to work the same thing that their father's doing. There's a reflection there that they end up seeing. They go, holy shit, I don't want that. Or I want something where I can get what I would have gotten at that job, but right away. Like, I could, one big job and I'm done forever. And it's just, where else would we be right now? With all of the things, like, we see enough that we can put ourselves into the shoes of these people and try to take what can't be there. You know, the people during World War I, they didn't all have TV. So how does that affect... Not a lot of them had fucking... or radios and shit. That, like, how does communication affect the individual that you're reading about? How can you place people in the proper perspective? And you need a lot of fucking understanding and not fucking arguing to do that. Just saying, because we were talking about that before. I don't know if people, and everybody's stupid. Everybody's stupid. Nobody knows. Nobody wants to understand these things. Or like that fucking Gaylord, Hassan Anon. Like having these, because look at these stupid editing effects. I'm glorifying that I look like Stalin when he was younger. Yeah, so did this fucking guy I had a crush on named Vinny when I was like 6. You know? Like, it's not that much of a fucking irregular fate. Oh, look, is it fate? No. It's not fucking fate. And you're gonna be just as ugly as him when you grow up? Probably. And look, camera angles, editing. I don't know what the fuck you really look like. I've never seen you in fucking real life. I've never seen fucking Hitler, whatever his fucking name is, Stalin in real life.
Stalin.
So there was somebody on the YouTubes. They had they put a VCR filter on a picture, and they were like, "This is regular. This is this one," and they looked a lot different. So it's like, even with fucking the mechanic, like, just get over yourself. What a stupid thing, and how people see that shit, and they're like, what the fuck does anything mean to these fucking people? What is anything? What does anything fucking matter? I would love to ask that idiot, what does fucking anything matter to you? It's gonna be all about money. It's all about myself. I'll make him walk into a fucking contradiction grenade. If people would stop, like, running away. Like, who are you? Who is anybody? You want to say you're all these things, but isn't it a coincidence that you can say it and you don't have to show it? And maybe you showing it would show something different. I care about all these people, or something like, oh, government sucks, or whatever they fucking say. What movement are you taking to prove that that's how you think? Bill Burr is a pussy.
Okay. What makes you say that, wife?
Because his face is fucking stupid. Like, why even like any of those fucking people? They're all fucking... I heard... I don't know if it's true, but I watched one of those stupid... We downloaded something... Some stupid thing where he makes, like, this... So I can't even fucking remember. He says... What's up with this, guys? He's playing a character that isn't him, who has, like, this everyday man job, like a fucking mechanic or something, and he's, like, acting like, oh, what, like, doing sit-down comedy, because he's, like, sitting down on a crate or some shit. Oh, it's the first time
that immoral compass thing?
That sounds familiar, yeah. And all of it is just stupid. And it's like, I don't relate to you at all. And you pretend that you're relatable. Well, you're not. But everybody pretends. Let's all pretend. Let's all pretend we can fly. Ready? Get to the highest point you can.
Okay.
Climb a tree. Get on the rooftop. We're all gonna fly at the same time. Get your wings. Get your felt wings out. Get your Halloween costumes. It's almost that time. And jump off a fucking building.
Jump out of that tree. The dumpster will catch you.
Stupid really is doing a bad thing. But if you want to believe stupid is a bad thing, what's the smart thing? Never stop questioning it. Am I doing a smart thing right now? Am I doing a smart thing right now? Figure it out. If it's just, I don't know how to answer that question, well, figure out how to answer that fucking question. What's so hard? Because you don't want to try? What do I... Eventually, here's the thing, here's the spoiler. You were asking me that fucking question yesterday with the life love.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, you have to find life by doing that. Why am I doing anything? If you keep asking yourself a question that you can't answer, then maybe it's time to ask a different fucking question. Why can't I answer this question? Par example. And if you keep running into these, well, life is fucking stupid, or nothing means shit, or atheism. If someone can answer a question you never thought to ask, how many fucking questions are out there that you didn't think to ask?
Yeah, shit.
Why don't you ask yourself if you can fly, huh? How could you find out if you could fly or not? Because sometimes birds gotta start from real high because it's not so much flying, it's gliding. So maybe if you just get up in a tree, spread your arms as wide as you can, and take a dive. You never know. Make your little brother do it.
That's falling out of the tree challenge.
Yeah, right? Put that on Tic Tac. You can be immune to propaganda. It's all a matter of getting good enough to ask and answer questions. And observe. And know what you're observing and how it fits in the questions that you have.
Yeah. Being able to identify what the data is and how to correctly put it in the right fucking category.
Unless you're a retard. See that? I got real up close and personal. Come here, Elsa. Unless you're a retard.
I am a retard.
Oh, so you're saying that you are not going to be able to ever figure anything out ever?
No, that's... I am trying to improve my data.
Then you're not a retard. You keep calling yourself things, you're going to be that thing. Words are spells. That's why Israel is called the way it is, or spelled the way it is. Israel. Isn't that weird, though?
Oi.
Oi, indeed.
Oi, oi, oi.
Immune to propaganda. I'm immune to propaganda. I've been questioning you, even though we've been together so many years. I question you every fucking day. That's the way it is. Things will never be the same. You know?
You know. Told you it'd sound weird.
And that's why I pulled your tail. No. Actually, that's... Wow. That's exactly how I feel about things.
Chihuahua. Fang is acting strangely enthusiastic all of a sudden.
How did she understand that? We had to fucking... Well...
We talked for like an hour over that one fucking slide. We didn't really stop for anything else.
Yeah. I feel like when I was younger, like, it doesn't matter what people, like... You can completely change the subject and be like, actually, that's wow. You know? Because it hits a nerve or something. But I'm not about having my nerves hit anymore. I don't know if that's age or just fucking wisdom. Wow. Strangely, right? Like, in all of history, if you really look at it, the smart people have never even once had to answer to the excess. Say what? The smart people have never even once had to answer to the excess. Is that the excess people or the excess stuff?
Ah.
Hello, all my jewels and gold coins. Never even once had to answer to the excess.
They're...
Because that would just... Like, she just said, or he just said... Smart people... Like, is she saying the smart people need to answer to the dumb people?
That's what it seems like. She's villainizing smart people.
Well, I wonder what he's gonna... Because now that they're not, I think, again, they're not communicating.
Yeah.
Like Winston and the old guy. She only picked up what she wanted to, perhaps. If you really look at it, tell me, again, actually, fill in the blank actually is a fucking blank. Like playing fucking Wheel of Fortune or something. RSTLNE is just actually... Back in the day, innovation was propelled by smart people working with other smart people. Back in the day, innovation was propelled by smart people working with other smart people. I don't think so. Not fucking at all. Smart people, for example, Isaac Newton. None of those fucking mathematicals, and that was like 1700s, right? Mathematical society, they were all at each other's fucking throats trying to be right about something. They didn't work together. Back in the day, maybe to work on the fucking nuclear bomb. That's where you see fucking scientists all coming together and shit and doing things in lab coats and... Very rarely... Oh, Pythagoras. How many people was working at Pythagoras' school?
Maybe a couple hundred.
What?
Like,
I would say it was just Pythagoras. It all came from him.
Oh, not like while it was just when he...
Yeah, not like who's the janitor and shit. Like, how many... These people... Plato. Even Socrates. But they were... Plato kind of replaced Socrates, but still, there would only be two people. They weren't working together. There is one smart person that teaches other smart people, and that's just, it's not just like age or whatever, like someone here, someone here, someone here, you know?
Yeah.
Smart people was never, there was powerful people, and they didn't work together. They did things to prevent war with each other. That's what the UN isn't smart people working together.
Would the Rockefellers be considered smart people?
No, powerful people.
Yeah.
Every time they worked together with people, they tried to do what they wanted to do.
Because of the things those fuckers did, people had to respond with different laws, and that, you know, more of that stuff made things worse, but they're doing things that had never been done before. So these people are innovators. The Rockefellers are innovators.
She's trying to say that those are smart people?
Yeah, innovation is doing something new that's never been done. Those fucking...
But she said, innovation.
So it's not done by smart people.
Smart people tended to not have the money. Smart and powerful, I think, were always two separate things. Maybe back in the day, like ancient Greece or something, that there wasn't... The chances of finding a smart poor person was slim to none. You know?
Yeah.
And then think of like Picasso or something. He's Sort of smart because he can make paintings and shit like that. He thought a lot about things. Delved into a part of the mind. They were poor as fuck, cause I don't know. I think a lot of them still came from money, but somehow they're always poor as fuck.
Yeah.
But innovation, I guess, and art, what kind of technology, I guess those would be rich, but like the person who made Greek fire or something, you know? That was rich and smart coming together. And then he had his own riches to do whatever the hell he wanted once he got paid, if he got paid.
Yeah. So, I'm not quite sure she knows about innovation.
Yeah, she probably thinks a wheel is innovation.
So how things happen, she doesn't know.
Yeah. And who, where, when is back in the day? Not where, but when.
Dinosaur Rockefellers. Capitalizing on the already dead use. They have fossil fuel with the dinosaurs.
Didn't somebody say that they had a fucking car?
This is not fucking work.
Innovation was propelled by smart people. You just hired people to do menial work. I mean, like, who? Give me an example of this back in the day, and then give me another example so I know exactly where, or just tell me. I'm talking 1940 on, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, even Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, smart people, you know, because their books survive. They couldn't even fucking work together.
No.
Well, nobody. No, who the fuck is working together? Oh, the people who built the pyramids?
And the people considered the smartest often. How often do you hear that they are unpleasant to work with? So they worked alone and came up with things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just watching fucking Kubrick.
Yeah.
Kubla Khan. Trying all sorts of new things the masses would have hated. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Who thinks like this? I need to have a talk with you because you're ruining the fucking world. Is that what you want? You're getting ruined.
Innovation is trying all sorts of things that the masses would have hated.
You mean like 5G? Like rock music. Okay, hold on, because are you saying that people who can play music, where did rock music start? I would say I don't fucking know. What was the influence that finally said this is rock music?
Probably black dinosaur blues players. That's probably where rock and roll came from.
But they wouldn't have become popular or so exactly how it is now if there wasn't people who were propagating that shit. Are those people the smart people? What is the point? Like, just to create the rock music or to get the rock music out to other people?
Yeah.
There doesn't need to be this many questions to find out answers. You know, we shouldn't have spent hours and hours. You can find the meaning of life quicker than you can unpack the dumbass shit these characters say. That's very strange.
There's not things that are worth my time, but rock music is fucking totally worth my time.
And not even like the guitar. You said innovation. I guess technology isn't just the only innovation, but can we light incense?
Yeah.
This stuff I spray to myself is making my nose feel weird. People hated that at first. Who is people? Cause anybody who like, is it just everybody booing anybody playing rock music? Nobody was dancing to it. They're like, this is terrible. Is it just the old generation? You could say that. It's the old generation. Ooh, not like a new generation shit, or the new generation trying to move from old generation, or...
Yeah.
There's a lot of people aspect, and nobody understands people anyway, so it's like, what the fuck? And then to generalize it, so it's not just an age thing, or a group thing. Just people hated it. I don't understand. Problem is, everybody likes a what is that called? A triumph story or whatever. So it's like, look at me, I'm counterculture, because people didn't like rock music, and now it's everywhere. That's going right in my fucking face. God damn it. It's, look how far we come. Look at the success. I like something that was hated by someone at first, and now I'm part of that group. We're underdogs or something.
Yeah, there's a camaraderie.
Yeah. So it's just her brain, or writer's brain, just... See, when my band takes off, I'll get to rub it in everyone's face.
What does this have to do with there not being enough smart people?
Also, a weird thing, because this started from the tail touching.
Yeah.
He wanted to play, but it was also, they were like, fuck you, and then they both got detention. They're like, you know, all flirty. So it's almost like, you know, when we fight, and I'm trying to get to the point, get back to the point, like, hey, this is the thing that was fucking bad for us. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. Except in this, they're like moving fast together away from the subject to just talk about and stuff that they want to say to each other. Blah, 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 blah. They're both doing, like, your chaos thing. But keeping a hold of each other because they want to snoot each other. I said the thing.
Hey, you did. Snoot.
Boop and snoots.
Boop and snoots.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if the writer did this on purpose. Does he know what he's doing? Is this a leftover situation? Or Do people just let their imagination go and see what happens? When my band takes off, I'll rub it in everyone's face. Oh, dang it. How do I get out? Why do I have such a problem finding that? I'll rub it in everyone's face. All those cock goblins and also taking my... Isn't that mine? Or is it cock knockers? It's like everywhere you go, there's 100 dumb people for one person worth anything. So, okay. Everybody sucks because at some point people didn't like rock music. But now rock music is mainstream. But also, I do it and I'm going to rub it in everyone that I'm the greatest now. And those people who don't like me are dumb.
Yeah.
That sounds like everybody in fucking... who is younger than they should be. Nobody should be this stupid. A child should never be this stupid. But there are like 40-year-olds who still talk like this.
Yeah. What'd you call it before? Excess?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What is she...
Right.
Oh, what is it? They're not even just excess. Like, I thought smart people answer to the... Oh, so smart people shouldn't have to answer to the excess. How do you know you're fucking smart? Do you question yourself every day? I wonder. You dumb broad. Oh, there's yeah, like Naomi.
Right.
Most people in the school, even.
I can see it.
Are you kidding? Maybe read? Not sure. Do you even know what is the definition of what the words you're using? Like Naomi. That's how everything should be in the dictionary. What is a rock? Like dirt. What is pasta? Like spaghetti. Like noodles.
Huh?
What is gay? Like Liberace, you know? Rosa and Stella, definitely.
What the?
What did Stella do? Nazer too, unfortunately. Oh well. Or they're both gonna shoot it. The best ending is they shoot up the school together, holding hands. All of them sheep. Maybe it's you.
To casually brush everyone aside like that.
Because a sheep is someone that follows, right? Or something. That's what they mean by sheep. What is she following? She's just following herself. She's living her best life.
That's what she thinks.
If one isn't under their own control, how do you know they're not being a sheep to something? If no one is immune to propaganda, then... And you think you're immune to all maybe you're not immune to your own fucking propaganda. Is it possible? This shit is still coming in here towards me. Oh, what does she... bro... Oops. Whoa. Come on now. What is this auto shit now? Oh my god. I gotta take auto off.
Can I click it with the mouse?
Yeah. Okay. What does she oh.
What does she think of me then? If you think so little of Rosa and Stella and everyone, why hang out with them? Why?
But he's wondering what she thinks of him. Why does he care? I don't like being alone. You don't need to know anymore. As long as they aren't the sort of people that showed up that day at our concert. Oh, but it should be, because he was there, but also they're somehow speaking the same dumbass language. And now he cares what she thinks of him. And she doesn't like being alone. But a girl either needs 100 female friends to protect her or one fucking man. You feel me? See how she's talking shit about all of them. She doesn't give shit about any of them and talking to him. So what does that mean? That's the opening for relationship. But you can't treat him like them or else there's no relationship. As long as they aren't the sort of people that oh, I already read that. Those lazy, talentless, inconsiderate, self-righteous, condescending excuses for peers. Thinking they could just make fun of our music.
Haha, yeah. Those guys sucked. Their insults weren't even that creative.
Oh, but you heard them over your laughing?
Fang's arm jerks back violently, pulling a bundle of weeds and topsoil out and onto my jacket.
Oh, I thought it said that she was taking it out. I was like, oh, are they going to get it on? I'm like, oh, let me brush you off.
Hey! He, I think, just admitted to her he was at the concert. How the fuck would he know what their insults sounded like?
Oh.
They're not even that creative.
Well, he could continue to lie and just say, because I was there, but I didn't want to talk about it, but I wasn't making fun. I was looking at your titties. What is that supposed to mean?
Her eyes scrutinized me thoroughly. But why? Oh.
Oh, now you gotta cover up more lies. This is a fucking story.
Oh, shit. My foot tastes a bit salad-like today. Damn gardening. Just gossip I heard from classmates afterwards. We both know that's a lie.
Do we?
I feel anxious as Fang continues watching me.
She's okay, that makes sense.
I watch it happen as if in slow motion as comprehension dawns on
What
Fang.
fucking comprehension? I haven't seen comprehension from either of these motherfuckers.
Her voice is low, accusatory.
You were at the show.
My heart stops. There it is.
Oh, you gotta make a decision.
I couldn't have hoped to hide it forever. Fang stands before me, her wings spread wide and her shoulders shaking.
But I just opened my heart to you, how we agree about something.
How can I explain this? We're close enough friends now, right?
From that second of communication? Is that before or after you pulled her tail?
I could probably even joke about it a bit.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta...
Save?
Should I use the mouse? We got it. Joking is a good way to move past mistakes.
Isn't that right, husband?
Explain it to her honestly. She should understand by now.
I always want to say honesty, but how... You know this motherfucker isn't gonna know how to be honest. And you know this bitch won't hear any of it. Or maybe I'll tell her when my penis is in her butt. I'll grab onto her hips real tight. Wait, hold on to a little bit of hair.
I was at your concert.
First of all, I want to say sorry. You just went straight for it. Of course you fucking did. You're like, well, I got the power move now. It's not, I'll use my power to just protect myself. I mean, they did move past the tail pulling because of whatever the fuck. We'll just be honest, right?
Yeah.
Honesty is the best policy. He's new. I mean, give him a break at least. Even though your first lie was fucking huge, I was gonna give you a break. But like, he was still that person that did all those things. But that should shed away too. You let all that stuff go away. Ugh.
I have changed a lot for the worse. I stopped doing...
Huh?
I stopped doing some things that could have been good.
Or you never started.
Me too. It's a loss of time.
Time wasn't stupid.
Time.
You made it stupid.
Well, spent a lot of time being stupid.
Have the milk. I have 11-year-old babies that are in need of nutrients. Or...
Well, Nasser did invite me to your concert, and I did end up going. Fang's expression hardens as she crosses her arms. He told me there'd be free food, so I figured
Who
why not?
cares?
It's not like I knew it was going to end up the way it did.
I've taken too many steps fucking forward. So why did you tell us you didn't go?
Because I kept seeing your psycho friend hunting down everyone else who went. Why would I make myself a target?
Trish was only looking for the dicks who... Did you laugh at us too?
She jabs an accusatory finger at me. Bang.
Did you laugh?
I open my mouth to answer, but the words aren't coming to me. Fang seems to pick up on my inability to answer.
I fucking knew it. Well, look, you fucking sounded like shit.
And
Alright? You want to keep being called they, them? Or you want to grow the fuck up?
And didn't I recommend you playing guitar to your friends and you enjoyed that more than...
Yeah, so obviously, just because he didn't laugh, he didn't fucking like it. So maybe just let him fucking enjoy it. Everybody should be able to laugh. But the people also laughing, sometimes they're just like really shit about it. It's like sometimes you just need to stop. Everything is always fucking jokes. Maybe. Figure it out amongst yourselves, boys, but be nice to women. Maybe. I don't know. I feel, like I feel like it. I don't know if that's a good analogy. I feel like my entire life has been controlled by people who want to decide how I should feel. Like, even if, like, your father laughs at you, he ain't trying to help you to understand where the joke is. Because jokes, if it's a joke, I can learn what that joke is, or you can learn that it wasn't a very good joke. Doesn't need to be an argument, but it's okay, you want to laugh. You don't get it because I'm upset. Now, we gotta I don't want to talk to you anymore, but I have to, because we gotta understand each other. It's just time to understand.
Yes, baby.
Oh, don't be such a bellend. Whatever people say these days.
A bellend?
Bellend. It's a British thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it means. Hollow or something, I don't know.
Okay. Look, Fang, I'm sorry, right?
Right.
I didn't know.
I can't believe you right now. Ooh, I opened my heart to you.
Fang begins to storm off, and I try to chase after her. Fang, wait!
Aw.
But
She didn't hit him.
But my self-defeating clumsiness seems to have a different plan, and my foot catches on a pile of discarded gardening tools.
And the hoe pierces my fucking chest 2 inches from my heart.
The world spins, and I land on my ass where we were weeding. We were weeding.
We were weeding.
At least something broke my fall. Wait. Isn't this the flower bed? Suddenly, an orange terror descends upon me like I set off some sort of alarm.
Maldito cabrón pelón. Cuítate de ate porque estás aplazando las flores.
Sorry?
Ay, Dios mío. Do you have any idea how long it took? Ugh. I was gonna do the accent, but I did the word wrong, so now I ran out of gas. How long it takes those to bloom? And for you to just tumble onto them again.
I jumped to my feet and quickly inspected the damage. The entire section of flower bed where I landed was imprinted with my outline like a snow angel. Just my luck.
I
guess
this guy does have a hard time, at least at the moment.
Rosa, I didn't mean...
It doesn't matter what you meant. Once is forgivable, but twice could... I didn't press it. Whoa.
I am saved by a green stegosaur grabbing the mighty arm of judgment out of the air mid-swing.
Is that an English guy? Because of judgment?
Oh, with the E's.
Rosa, remember what we talked about?
Steam erupts from Rosa's nostrils like a bull.
Don't use physical force to make people hurt. Jeez. Hurt them in other ways?
Thank you,
That's what manual labor is for, right? Ugh. This guy, I mean... is the world like this right now? Where women could just be so fucking... Or at least men can't... don't push back, even if not just like yelling, "Oh, what about you, stupid bitch?" Be like, look, I'm not doing any more fucking manual labor. I'm not doing it. You try my fucking patience, and I'm going home. You want to keep me here, principal? You want to get fucking handcuffs? You want to get fucking arrested for being a child diddler? Fuck you. Anon out. Yes, of course. You, Anon. Women tempering their anger by doing the same thing or trying to having that same amount of anger, just keeping it on the inside and making people pay on the outside. Watching that rate of exchange is kind of just how the dudes did it throughout time. How are they gonna stop that rage they got when they warred against people, or they fought against things, or conquered stuff? They just went around smashing each other, you know?
Yeah.
I have to be angry enough and want your stuff enough to plunge things into a fucking person's head to... And how do you keep your power? But by physical force. It's putting that, not showing that physical force, but using the threat of that physical force to have people do stuff for you. You, Anon, you will help extra 2 hours after everyone else. No. I'm not fucking that, like... And then look at how many prisons there are where people, for all something and purposes, for all defense and purpose, for all pretense and purpose,
Sense?
For all sense and purpose, for, as an easier example, dudes in jail. Not knowing the law. The amount of people who don't know the law, they don't know how they get to live in this world without somebody coming after them, you know, for, you know, oh, somebody diddles my fucking kid and I fucking kill him, you know?
Yeah.
Going to prison. How many people go to prison because they didn't know that they couldn't do a thing? I didn't know I couldn't defend myself against someone who was attacking me. You know?
Yeah.
It's poor fucking... Everything is a poor way of doing everything. So, this is like an example of that, but with the sex reversed. The gender reversed. And gender. And also like a video game, whatever, a visual novel. I got a controller in my hand, so it's kind of a game of pressing A.
Video neighbor.
Video neighbor?
Neighbor. Novel.
Oh. Good to know.
Good to know.
I scratched my crotch with that hand.
Cool.
Still smells good.
So I'm not staying an extra 2 hours, huh, wife?
Punishment is not how you communicate with people. And if you ain't communicating with people, you're using them to your own ends. And something should be done about that. Is the FBI out there again? Every time we... Nope. Probably down the street.
For flowers.
And not just for flowers, for fucking tripping. Did you ask him if he was okay? 'Cause did you see that he was having a problem and he was, you know, just push and push and push. 4 flowers. Uno, duo, cinque, quattro. 4 flowers.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather just beat me?
Oh, don't. I could do both. Where did Fang go? Fango.
Did something I shouldn't have. She ran off.
Damn. This person is not on your side and you're admitting truths to them. You ruin the flowers of friendship like you do of my labor. Whatever are you talking about? You should go find Fang and apologize and bring her back. If you don't share someone's pain, you can never understand them. Okay, so what about you fucking doling that shit out like you're the governor? How do you fucking share in someone's pain? Did this bitch just quote Naruto? Did this bitch just quote me? No, it's not sure. You don't share. Understand, make it part of your own, and that's how you find out the punishment isn't the answer. There cannot be punishment in this system where you share in someone's pain. Because if you share in one person's pain, you gotta share in everyone's pain. If you're gonna use those terms.
Yeah.
So, if she's not sharing in the pain of getting fucking punished and accosted by this fucking man in a dress for tripping and making some sort of social thing that is confusing that they know nothing about, if she doesn't realize she's doing that and causing him pain like that, then she's not sharing in fucking anybody's pain. Just like, oh, who is it? The ACLU? The ADL? They don't share in other people's pain. It's all my pain, my pain, my pain, my pain. And I should govern your punishment for making me feel my pain.
Yeah.
But also, if you don't share, you can never understand them. If you don't share in my pain, you'll never understand me. The Holocaust. 2000 BC. Motherfucker, you're privileged for knowing that you belong to something that's 2,000 years old. Who the fuck am I? Where did I come from? Oh, but that was the plan all along, huh? Fuck you. But it's fine, because I am me and I don't like any of that. I don't like fucking them. The past, you hold on to it like fucking string cheese. Or you peel it apart and then you eat it. And then you poop it out. But you got what you could from the cheese in the meanwhile, if it wasn't, made by boiled milk and fucking fake enzymes and...
Gross.
It is fucking gross. And that's how you keep somebody in check. Who fucking, if I don't know me, then maybe I've been wronged so much that I can't even find it. So fuck you. Give me all your money. Give me all that gold you pooped out that one day. Everybody at once. World War II's over. Quick. What a fucking crazy notion. Did the Japanese swallow their gold and jewels when they were put in camps during whatever fucking war they were put in camps in America?
Did the Jews get nuked?
What does that have to do?
Well, the Japanese got nuked. So you're talking about what's the worst?
Oh.
What's the worst travesty to have upon you?
The Japanese got nuked, and I wonder if there was. When did those Japanese camps happen? Toshiro Takaburu from Star Trek. You know, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gay. When he wasn't alive during World War II, so it had to be after that. But still, that is like a scary thing, I would imagine. Hey, you just nuked the country where my parents came from.
I thought he said he was like 3 years old, so he could have been what? Born in 1942. How old would he be?
112.
112. Oh shit.
What do you think his butt sex looks like?
Oh.
Can we? This is why we need people sponsoring us, because I would have someone recreate that the best they can. Doesn't have to be a long one, but you gotta look. He's a stop that. I'm a respectable man.
It says 1937.
1937. Holy shit. So maybe. So he's bitching about something he don't even remember because he was a baby. It's like you came over. What did you really have anyway? You were probably living in an apartment, so whatever. It's not like your land was taken from you or fucking. You left. You left that. You came to a place where there was an enemy.
And you came back out, and you chose to do all the things you did from that point on to where you are now. So what are you...
They don't want to talk about that because they don't want to talk about the similarities. Oh, A. Japan was a fucking enemy, and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. It's a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing. It's a new era of fucking war. You know?
Yeah.
They're lucky they didn't get fucking murdered because look at the fucking world. You know?
Yeah.
So, if Japan was an enemy, could Germany have had an enemy?
Yeah.
I know. I keep trying to call them poultry. Poland. A lot of shit was going on in Poland.
Yeah.
A lot of people dying before a war was ever fucking... I wish I didn't have to know that. I wish I could be stupid just like everybody else.
So this bitch just quote Naruto of all things?
Fucking poultry. Polska. Polank.
Polak.
Polinsky. Poland. For
Poland.
fuck's sakes. I was trying to get the word back in my head again, and that's the route I had to go. Poultry!
Bunch of chickens?
If I weren't being directed to leave, I would have bailed anyways. Was he? Did he? Oh, they're like doing it now.
I saw her going towards the parking lot. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, they told go chase after her. It's a Ben Stein movie. You better.
There aren't many cars in the parking lot, so Fang shouldn't be hard to find.
Cars. Fossil fuels.
They got fossil fuel.
Now look at that neat color back there. We don't get colors like that.
No. That pair of wings rustling in between two parked cars is probably a hint. Not sure. I silently approach, hiding behind the other cars in the lot. She's huddled around the passenger door of a garish yellow minivan.
Is that the one up there? Couldn't even have a yellow fucking car. The picture.
Wait, is she? Shit, I gotta stop her.
She's cutting herself in the parking lot.
Fang, what are you doing?
Fuck off, fuck knuckle.
Fang, don't break into a teacher's car.
Shut the fuck up, cunt smuggler. I'm focusing on this.
I'm over it.
She's like taking it out on somebody else.
Why are you doing this?
Dang it, why are you doing this? It'll be fun. Why, you want to join in on a joy ride?
She looks at me like it's a genuine question.
Oh, maybe it's because she knows she shouldn't be. She likes him. She doesn't want to take out her anger on him because she knows that it sucked. Or whatever. I'll show you my tits. I'll let you call me she with other people if you come take this joyride with me. That's what she said. That's what she actually said.
No, I don't. Fang, what are you doing? Stop kicking the car. Damn it, Fang. I don't know what more to say, except I'm sorry. I messed up. That was a dick move.
To mess up?
But if you keep going, if you keep this up, we'll both be going.
What do you care? We're already in detention. What's a few more days?
To jail, Fang.
Go away.
You want to get our parents involved? Fang stops kicking the glass, drained of energy and out of breath. Thankful.
It's beeping like. Oh, thank goodness it went away.
Thankfully, the glass isn't even scratched. You're right for being angry at me. You're talented and skilled, and I got nothing to show for myself. What I did was wrong.
I need this.
Then you shall have this.
Thank you. What was wrong about laughing? But you're better than this. Come on. Fang won't look my direction. At least she hasn't started kicking the car again. Might be a good idea to give her some space. All of a sudden I feel like I shouldn't be here. Hey? What are you guys doing to my car? We freeze. I guess I'll save. Yeah, somebody came out, was like, what are you doing in my car? So we either get, it's 1, 2, 3. We get out of here, we get out of there, or we get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, what a great.
Second is the best.
Second is the best, wife.
Fang immediately bolts towards the front of the school. Are you back?
Yeah. I follow after, legs pumping furiously in an attempt to both catch up to Fang and avoid the teacher screeching at us from behind.
Like it fucking matters that they're gonna go to school tomorrow, right? Even if they run home today. Legs pumping, catching up to Fang. They're like, I don't know. Does this person know what they're doing with this leftovers weird shit? Like I don't know. They've been like attached to each other for a while. I say they because it's two people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see Fang veer into the school. Oh, the door closing slowly after. I don't remember if we read that.
By the jacket on my back, I'm able to slip in just before the door shuts completely. Fang is panting in the stairwell near the door, and I'm sure I'm redder than I was earlier with the vines.
Very discreet with the vines. Then my previous. I don't know. That doesn't matter. It almost sounds like Hackers music. Like I'm sure there was a thing in Hackers where they were running.
Yeah.
It was like a car chase, but on foot, and people are holding laptops and shit. Maybe there's like a rollerblade or a skateboard.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get away. We should play a bingo game. Watch that movie.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll make we pick goofy ass things, tropes, whatever.
I feel like we'd have to watch it once more to see, unless we thought about them.
Well, think about it.
Mainframe? Do you think? Because I don't know if mainframe is a passcode. I'm in.
We'll make one for each other, right? And then we'll watch it and we'll see who made the best bingo chart.
Yeah, I can't really blame you for losing if I'm the one that made it. This is a good way to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Unless,
we should do this.
Yeah, we could do it for probably a lot of shit we watch.
Yeah, we'll maybe set up a little date night thing. Bingo date night. That interest you, baby?
Yeah, whenever we can fucking get to it, you know?
Yeah.
I would love to be able to just do this like once in a while and not repeat myself over and over again. Not even, we're not gonna be able to play at some point. You know, if there's babies or whatever. Why, haha, did you follow me? Oh, she's out of breath. I forgot they were running. Why, haha, did you follow me?
Why? Yeah, because I'm sorry.
Cause he's chasing her. We're always talking about movement towards each other, and this is someone who's some retard now. Fucking made this some person who's just like. I feel like when people do like arting, it is like farting, cause it's like whatever's inside is just coming outside. Ooh, I was inspired. Not really. It was whatever's inside you're trying to make on the outside.
Her sneer returns, and she makes to turn away. I fucked up. Yes, I was at the concert, and yes, I laughed. I never expected to actually become your friend. Her wings block my view of her.
This is only like a day. Like they went from like hating each other, not saying anything, to hating each other and confronting it. That's the next day, hating it and confronting it. And now they're doing the detention because of that. And they're like, "Oh, I love you."
Yeah. But she hasn't left yet. Maybe I can fix this after all.
Why does he even want to? He doesn't want to just disappear. He could have been like, "Hey, I'm sorry," and then just go. You know?
Yeah. I just wanted to coast through school. I was happy being a loner.
But now that I've met you...
I've always been one, after all. Without a word, Fang climbs the stairs. Fuck. I consider following her, but her silence was evident she wants nothing to do with me. And standing here by myself, I have time to think of my own admission. If Fang leaves me alone, I'll get exactly what I want, right? She could probably talk Trish and Reed into leaving me alone too. I'll get the easy life I wanted. So why the fuck do I feel absolutely empty right now?
Because you have no face?
I sigh and slump over the stairs. Can't today get any worse?
I don't remember. Okay, maybe it's because he is like a loner or something. Because when girls get that upset, I don't remember boys ever giving a shit like this. This is maybe a story specifically of a particular type of person rather than just the every boy. Someone who's more in touch with their feelings. It's not just fucking hormones. They're blaming that shit. Oh, it's the hormones in the water. Yeah, it's there, making you physically fuck, but you still have free will. Doesn't men feeling a shift in their brain because they're taking fucking hormones in an attempt to call themselves women or pretend to be women? They feel like a shift. And suddenly they're like, it's working, it means exactly this. That's what, like, every pill that alters your brain does. Even when you're, like, taking fucking, like, Vicodins or something. Like, I feel better in this state of mind. It's not necessarily true.
No. So, a lot of the trannies and stuff, you know, a lot of them, you see older ones, like, they just cross-dressing dudes. Like, can you take, when you're that old, can you take fucking hormones? Well, that just straight fucking kill you.
Oh, shit.
Because if the hormone part is one of the things that makes you the lady, then these older people who want to be the same way you do,
they'll grandmother them in. Fuck that shit. I may, why? I don't care.
Can today get any worse?
Boys can feel feelings without hormones. The end. That's what I was trying to get at. And he's probably, because when you're not interacting, you're observing. And people who are loners, they are observing, even whether I'm just paying attention to my anime right now. There's still things that you pick up on, and you're more in tune with yourself because there is that feeling goes somewhere, and it's all to the self, I guess. It's all thinking about the self, and
yeah.
Even if you're reading the character, it's just a character. So whatever you're projecting onto it is you. What you don't know about it. Karma would suggest yes. Ew, I was on your side for like 2 seconds.
Oh. You know, I always thought that tempting fate thing was just a dumb cliche. It still is, but maybe Stella has a good point about astrology.
How can she when she was just insulting you? Rose, I found our errant runaway.
I hear the shrill screech of a Latina banshee approach.
Where did you go? You were supposed to get Fang in return. Return.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
Ugh. I was supposed to read. You will be sorry. Now I'm not reading. There's 2 hours left for the rest of the students, but that makes 4 for you. No. Do not worry, Anon. We stay as well.
Great.
What happened to, like, you gotta do homework and shit, so...
The next few hours were grueling hell, carrying bags of the most rancid smelling fertilizer back and forth, clearing entire sections of flower beds of weeds using only a trowel, tilling the same flower beds by hand. I don't think the phrase back-breaking labor was supposed to be literal.
This guy's such a pushover. As is expected of homebrews.
I could already tell that by the end of the day I would have crippling arthritis.
Crippling fucking anti-Semitism.
You hate the Jews so much you're crippled by them.
I was trying to think of fucking something else, but that works just fine. Let's continue.
Fang returns eventually, but still won't talk to me and just sticks nearby cutting vines. Only an hour passes, but I'm about ready to sleep for days.
Always. Oh shit, now it's gonna do auto. Anon, we will now be replanting the flowers you destroyed.
Destroyed is a harsh word.
So they're just gonna rip up things that probably were otherwise healthy?
They didn't even get a chance to try to survive. Nope. But I don't know anything about planting.
You speak of the nonsense. Come here now, I'll teach you.
She motions me to get on my knees next to her and hands me a clump of dirt with a juvenile daisy in it.
Eat it. I will dig the hole. You will place it. Very simple.
I somehow almost drop the flower. Yeah.
Probably so clumsy because he's trying to not exist. Right?
Yeah.
He's chasing. It's almost like a fucking It's a really bad Alice in Wonderland allegory or something. He's Alice, though. And she's the White Rabbit. I guess kind of every girl is. Sometimes. Unless they're not. Sometimes we chase. I gotta think about that more. But there's definitely some chasing going on.
Yeah. I don't even want to think what would happen if I mess up a third time.
There's a lot of threes in this, a lot of 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah.
2 choices, sometimes 3 choices, and there's like, oh, this is the third time a lot of these things.
One of those times, the third choice was really only one choice.
Oh, yeah. The one time that there's 3 choices is really only one choice.
If I mess up a third
Or
time.
disguised as the same choice.
Yeah. Rosa points up at Fang, who is still aggressively trimming back the vines.
She came back. Fang, do you want to plant some too? Bitch, no.
With a practiced hand, Rosa clears out a cylindrical hole deep enough for the clump to go in.
Okay, he's ready.
My arms are practically rubber from today's work and are faltering to the point pieces of dirt are being shaken off.
Jesus.
A little bit from the hole. A little bit from the hole, I have to catch the whole thing when it slips from my grip. Rosa puts her hand around mine to steady them before I drop it for real.
Ooh.
It's getting some of that MILF stuff.
Very easy, like this.
The bulb is placed in the hole, and we let it go.
The bulb, I thought it was a little thing.
Rosa quickly fills up the patch of dirt with the trowel, leaving only the stem and flower visible.
Oh. Judiri!
Doesn't seem like it did much at all.
Shh. We still have dozens left to plant.
A keening whine rumbles from my mouth. Can't I just take the beating instead? Please?
Jeez. Spending time, though. I'll do that if you really want. She didn't even make him plant the dirt or dig the hole or whatever. Or was he doing other stuff? Manual stuff.
I think he was doing other stuff.
Oh. Did you want to borrow my sleeper?
I'd prefer the shovel. Aim right here and do not resuscitate me after.
I feel like that is not an over-exaggeration. To say, yes, fucking kill me.
Fang's chuckle helps to lighten my mood immensely.
Ooh.
Maybe.
If I keep self-deprecating, That's a slippery slope. That's not communication.
I continue replanting flowers under Rose's caring yet Orwellian supervision. At noon, the bellowing of our principal calls us back up to the front of the school.
Thank y'all again for showing up today. I hope that through your hard work all you learned a valuable lesson. This is still Britney Spears.
I catch Fang rolling her eyes from the corner of my vision.
Please do stay safe on your way home and try to keep out of trouble in the future. Dismissed. Not you, Anon. You stay. Right. And before everyone goes.
Stella approaches holding a covered pot and paper plates.
Pizza party! Oh, I made lunch for everyone.
A small crowd gets a bit more energetic.
It doesn't matter if you punish and then reward. Punishment is still not good.
Yeah. Doesn't make the suffering go away.
Cause who fucking died and made them?
Who says
Queen
this thing?
Elizabeth, am I right? And, fucking what to do though with people, you know?
Yeah. Had to deal with someone who is willingly not participating in something good.
He didn't sign up for school.
Yeah.
So there's like a level of weird corruption that's hard to... it all just... What would me do? But it all has to, I don't know, because there has to be this waking up. And when people wake up in these situations and they end up getting just devoured by this shit. It's like everything's okay as long as you say and do exactly what we say, everything will be fine. And there's less free will there. There's hopefully they'll get married and live happily ever after.
Hope.
They learn themselves and each other from their experiences instead of just reading in a book how to have relationship. Home cooked mole poblano, enough for seconds and turds.
Another 1, 2, 3. I graciously accept the plate and stack it high with salty sweet goodness. The hot food is absolutely heavenly, reinvigorating me as I bite into the Mexican meal.
A weird inside dialogue to have. It's like using this everybody else's language. They all meet somewhere at absolutely heaven, like, you know, that kind of language he uses.
Confused? Absolutely. Out of the blue. Out of the blue? Absolutely.
Surprised? Yes. Fuck. Bite Mexican meal. Mmm, so filling.
Yeah, I wish I could cook like that. Wait. I look around and see that the only ones left are Rosa, Stella, Banganon.
So why don't you try to cook like that instead of reading your fucking $200 anime books?
Even Spears has gone home.
He didn't stay for the mole?
Bang. Ab.
Alright, Anon. Back to work. You still owe me 2 hours of heavy lifting.
After you filled him full of Mexican, do you want him to shit his brain?
Oh, don't be sad. You are a natural green tum. When you are laying on my flowers, that is. When you're not.
I don't really get compliments.
It's a trick. That's how they. Oh, you're good at this. It's like it's a cult. This is a fucking. He's got to shoot. He's got to save the world from these fucking women. You know?
It's just circumstance. It's not like I'm actually any less lazy or unskilled.
What's just circumstance? His ability to.
What gets him compliments?
I guess. Hold on, I'm not done yet. We could wait a bit while you two finish. We need all your energy after all. It's getting dark.
These guys aren't half bad.
They're whole bad.
They're gonna harvest their energy like fucking Sailor Moon.
Oh my goodness. Negamoon, Stegamoon.
Oh, I thought they were slave drivers, but then again, I did ruin their hard work. You got indoctrinated. He was just talking about no one's immune to propaganda, and now he's
what
like...
if instead, like, hey, would you mind helping me fix this goddamn problem that you caused? It may have been on accident, but something's got to be done. Be like, hey, bitch, cover it with rocks. Call it a day. Up to God. What?
Nothing. Just watching, baby.
Oh. It's probably like watching that bitch from Willy Wonka, the one that turned into a giant blueberry. I feel so fucking fat. My neck has disappeared. My thighs have disappeared. My belly button has disappeared.
You got a little round.
So, just another couple days, just relax, and 2 months later, well, guess I'm still relaxing, because now I can't get up.
Stella.
It's enough of a workout, the amount of times I have to get up and pee, and the travel time to go pee, please. And I got wipes standing up, doing all these weird positions, get all the good parts.
Should I knock out the thing? Should we?
No. Come on. You could get me a wheelchair, though.
Oh, nice. All right. That's a good compromise.
Yeah.
I can get up, you get in there.
I want a horn, though. I don't need to tell you you're in my way. I want to disturb you now that you haven't gotten out of my way. That's how honking works.
Nice.
At least in fucking Walmart. Beep, beep, beep. Are you kidding me? Fuck you, bitch.
Josie will learn right away to get the fuck out of your way, because you all can get run over so many fucking times.
So I can't even, like, talk to her nice sometimes. Like, come on! I gotta fucking pee! She just looks at me. You're about to sleep on the roof. Good luck.
Bow!
Throw corn at you once in a while. That's what you can eat.
Stupid roof dog.
Oh, it's about to rain. Oh, that's lightning. Hold this iron rod.
Huh? Oh, it's a toy. You want to play? Huh?
Ay.
Stella, I've been meaning to ask. Why are you like this?
What? Why that one? The last one she's met that hasn't... Like a sadist? Like what? A sadist?
You know, the whole thing with astrology and quoting.
That's a strange way to bring something... Why are you like this? Like, hey, what's up with that astrology stuff? Is it meant to have like the worst kind of way that people communicate?
Video games?
What?
With astrology and
Oh,
quoting.
and quoting
And-
video games. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's just the stuff I like.
Right.
It's like wearing a Tommy Hilfiger, you know, like a brand or whatever.
Uh-huh.
This is Gucci. I like this anime. I'm gonna quote it. Right. Why do you ask? Ooh, are you interested in it too?
Maybe some other time, Stella.
Didn't say yes or no. Was it just, oh, I gotta go.
The rest of lunch passes without incident, and I'm left savoring Rosa's delicious cooking. Like they say, the first rule of Mexican food, the more it looks like raw sewage, the better it tastes.
I can't say that's not entirely inaccurate. Some of the stuff that we've gotten, it is just like weird shit on top of like rice. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like jelly. Enchilada sauce or whatever. You just put smear things in. But people do that with Italian stuff. You put spaghetti, but it's bright, nice, and their shit's like green sometimes. What are you talking about?
It's green. Like, what's wrong with green as a color?
It's not even just like, it's not like bright green like a pesto, you know? It's like poblanos that were like fire roasted, so that like all the colors kind of gone, and
It's definitely not vibrant.
yeah, that's just the way it is. So it looks like fucking diarrhea. Chunky. And eat, but fucking like even curry food don't do that. This needs further investigating. Keeping it in the mind.
Alright.
Maybe it's something to do with their water. Even though when they bring that shit here, our water isn't like that sometimes. Or maybe it is. And there's just no Italian restaurants using that fucking poopy water.
The next 2 hours of work fly by relatively quickly without Rosa and Stella breathing down my neck. Replant the rest of the flowers I had crushed, all done by me. Collect all of the discarded vines and clippings into compost bins, all done by me.
He was almost about to drop that one, and then suddenly he fucking just planted the rest. Like every time.
Yeah. Carry all the tools back into the maintenance shed. Take a guess who did it.
Your mom?
Fang stuck around for some reason, even though I didn't think she had any other work to do.
Ooh.
But now my prison sentence is finally over and I'm free to go.
Oh, a dainty version of prison.
My feet hurt, my arm hurts, my back hurt.
My back hurt. Anon, you did such a good job today. You should sign up for the gardening club. Ja, you could come and help out with all of our meetings. I just want to go home.
I'll think about it.
So then what happens when he's punished? He has to do the thing that now he wanted to join a club, you know? And now the club is like the punishment, so I hate doing that thing because I have to do it until I drop dead.
I walk away before either of them can push joining their club further. I'm too tired to argue.
Murmur and walk off. That's what I always do. Just try to...
Fang seems to have disappeared. Guess she didn't want to stick around longer than she had to after all.
But I thought she was there. Did she want her to be there longer?
Yeah, I was expecting anything different. As I pass by some of the gardens, I take a moment to admire my handiwork. As much as I didn't want to be there, I have to admit they look a lot cleaner than before.
Oh, so not only he did it better. Get the fuck out of here. Or maybe like men can just like turn off their heads or something and make straight lines. They can draw straighter lines than I can, I think. You got a mole on your face. I don't know why I never... You got another mole? I'm getting old.
Got a mole?
Make sauce out of it. See, that's what I said mole before. Did you get that one too? Oh, okay. Just did both of them just in case, you know. I want to make you fully aware that I made a connection to the Mexican food and that dot on your face. Dot head.
Dot head.
That's what's doing some actual work for once can do. I know I fucked that up, but I don't care.
Fang suddenly appeared from behind me. Makes me flinch. I guess she stuck around after all. She stuck around. She did stuck around.
See
she
my
stuck around.
pussy now.
The sweaty one.
A wimp like you could use it too.
So now is suddenly talking to me again.
We're fucking this up. I think you missed her name. So now is suddenly.
So now Fang is suddenly talking to me again.
No, it was better.
Yeah, sure.
Now all the important and beautiful plants can thrive without any of the useless weeds choking them and holding them back. Dang, that seems like a thing, a stance to take. You know, that's like this. What is it called? What is the word I'm looking for?
The bar, the line in the sand.
Yeah, that's like there's the line in the sand between weeds and beautiful plants is beautiful. It's just the beautiful ones and the useless weeds. Why are they useless? It's life. Or, I don't know. Everybody's like, ooh, eat dandelions, right? They're like everywhere. So are bugs. Maybe there are some plants that are bad. But it's like if they're taking from you.
They're just trying to grow in a place that would take from you. They have malintentions.
No, but it's not about malintention, but they are. They want for themselves. And they're gooder at getting it than the stuff that you, a human, wants.
Yeah.
That's survival, though. I wonder, though, if you gave a bunny, like, lettuce, or, like, a dandelion, which one would like better? Dandelions are made of bugs.
Oh, right. I almost forgot Fang thinks people like me are barely worth the oxygen.
Damn, she didn't necessarily say that, and she is talking to you.
Not that I really blame her after earlier.
What a bunch of chaotic fucking emotions these...
Yeah, well, don't let the weeds like me get in your way.
Well, at least he said something.
I sigh and turn away from Fang, beginning my very achy walk home. Time to go to sleep for 20 hours.
She stayed for a reason. Oh, Anon, wait. Anon.
I stop in my tracks. Now what does she want? Look, I said I was sorry, okay? I laughed at you guys and ruined your concert.
Just taking all the fucking blame.
I don't care if you never talk to me again. I just don't know what else you want me to say.
Anon it. It's not the concert I'm upset about.
What? It's not?
I mean, maybe a little, but... I'm mad because you kept it from me, okay? What do you live in 8 years in the fucking future or something? Because it's like... They just started talking today, so what does it matter? She wouldn't have been upset like that before. Like, when did he have the opportunity to
confess lots of things that you need to confess?
As opposed to you, we had hours together, days, months. You get exposed and you still wouldn't talk about it. Live in a fucking crazy world. Live in such a crazy world. I don't know how to talk to anybody else now. I'm like mentally deficient. Or I know how to talk to everybody because please help me, somebody, with this guy. What is life? Husband, don't hurt me no more. I'm mad just. I haven't made many friends in, well, a while. I don't want to lose an actual friend over stupid bullshit like that. I just thought you would have trusted me enough to tell me the truth. Damn, I mean, are you gonna get married or something soon? That's how fast this relationship is.
Is this why you stuck around earlier? She hesitates before nodding, like she needed to convince herself.
Not that it matters, but I'm sorry too.
You? For what? Kicking me in the face?
They got sexual urges together. I feel like that's why this conversation is happening, because for some reason they want to do each other.
Yeah.
I might have overreacted a little bit earlier, but you did deserve that. Come on, who are you to fucking shape and measure? I'm sorry for calling you one of the weeds. You're not a weed, you're, I don't know, a mushroom or some shit. When did she call him? Did she call him a mushroom or a weed?
I thought she may. I didn't think she called him specifically a weed.
It just says
Like, I thought it was
sometimes you
something
get the weeds out.
Yeah, because the other ones choke out.
Didn't say that she was looking at him like, oh, time to take out the trash, you know?
Yeah.
You're a mushroom or some shit.
A mushroom? Not like a cool tree or a cactus or something?
Hell no, you're not that cool. Mushrooms take all the bad shit and turn it into nutrients for all the good plants, you know? Damn, weird.
You're a poop eater, and that's cool to me.
Okay. You're a fucking poop eater, and that works. Plus, you kinda look like one too.
Fucking rude.
Like, probably, it would have been better to make more character things you could put in, more smiles, so you can see the expression that they.
Yeah.
To find, you know, or like, you know, kind of like one of those stares where you want to sleep with somebody.
Hey,
You look like a mushroom. I want to look at your mushroom.
Look at that mushroom. But no, it's fucking rude. That's like the nicest thing I think I've ever heard you say.
That's like the nicest thing I've heard you say. Now you're pushing it. I let out a sigh of relief. Can't say that's how I expected this conversation to go. What a whole bunch of bouncing. I guess we're both assholes then. Yeah, friends. So, why do you know so much about mushrooms exactly, Reed? Motherfuckers drinking water and being accused of being a heroin addict.
So, alright. Fang gives me a sideways glance and smiles a bit.
Spend enough time around Stella and Rosa, and you pick up a few gardening facts.
Fucked around so much, we learned how to grow mushrooms. Yeah, first impressions aside, they're pretty alright, I guess. Stella's a bit weird, and Rosa is a walking stereotype.
Oh, dork like you call Stella weird?
A dork like me has every right to call out Stella.
I think next choice, we should, at least take a break, cause I'm hungry.
Okay.
I see it in my eyeballs. Sure. Anyway, boy.
Yeah, see you.
You want to take a peek at my Montero pussy?
Ooh, yes,
The
please.
holes.
Yeah.
Look at my hole through the hole.
Fang
did
strolls
you
away
did
or
you
something.
read that?
Fang strolls away, humming some tune I've never heard of. Left alone now, with just my thoughts, I find myself feeling a great weight lifted from me.
Girls don't just they're too self-aware to not realize that they're sharing something with you. That's probably why I try not to. It's an effort to try to bring any of that outside, and it fucking sucks.
Friends, huh? I can't recall the last time I had a legitimate friend.
What makes her a legitimate friend? Because they said friends?
Some people certainly aren't. Just never meant to amount to anything or do anything important.
Oh, maybe because they both have autism, so they're like friends. Good to know.
Yeah. I see you're dumb. I'm dumb too.
Yeah. It helps to make sure they know where they are.
I just don't know anymore.
Let me ask you a question. When did you?
When did you know? I set off for my apartment, body sore but spirit soaring.
So airing.
1 month now. 5 to go, and I found myself in a predicament. I'm enjoying my time with Fang. Most of the time just talking about stupid shit. Like our mutual love for wire foo and comedies. We are both ventriloquists. We are both ventriloquists, and we practice every day. It's a basket.
Wait. Oh. He carries a basket.
Oh. He carries a paper roll.
And we don't have cysts. But there is one thing that's for sure, my friends. We are ventriloquists. That's probably what they're doing, right? Because it was him, then her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Almost every day now, I'm either at her desk helping her in science or working on a lab with her.
Oh, make sure she doesn't kill herself so you don't have to shoot up the school, am I right, fellas?
Oh.
That's like teenage drama. That's like teenage soap opera.
Yeah.
Could I, if you don't mind?
What?
Milk?
Yeah, okay, milk.
Thank you.
Is that what about the could I? Like,
could I have some milk?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to give you the cup and be like, you know what to do. Or she sat next to me decrypting the mystical arts of not sucking at music. I'm talking more with her than anyone I've ever talked with. Not to mention lunch and after school. It's less hiding from the tangerine tyrant and Nacer these days, and more spending time with Fang and Reed. Even if he's constantly checked out and smells of burnt skunk. Bro, so what's wrong with fucking Nasser? The fuck is he on anyway? It's Carf. It's Carfay, bro.
What?
Oh, geez, carfentanil. So he's a fucking drugs. Ooh, my butt.
Whatever.
You hold this or you do the next. Ooh, just
whatever. I don't care if you're the drug dealing dino.
Dang. You could have just... I'm blaming this one on you.
Fair enough. Fang and the gang are pretty alright.
The gang. He didn't say nothing about that rhinoceros. Or,
Well, I think he's mentioning
oh.
Trish dope. Every day she gives me the same look of distrust and a put upon side.
Ugh.
As if I'm some kind of chore to deal with.
What is she, your mother?
Whatever. It's not like she matters in the long run.
Oh, she will. You better hope out of high school she fucking drops that bitch quick.
But I find myself having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this real or not? I tumble backwards! Off the stage. Whoa! Ow. Bro, that sucks. It is lunchtime now, and I guess I dozed off. Too many late night study sessions.
Kissing.
You like need help? You don't think you're doing the dino makeout stuff? Just fix the projector, Reed. Okay. Almost done.
If he's on something like fentanyl, he ain't helping nobody with nothing. What is he, microdosing or some shit? Get the fuck out of here.
I hobbled to my feet, feeling out the bruise blossoming on my shoulder. Herg! Stupid fucking stage.
I can't believe, like, why did this have to go on for so fucking long?
Like this game?
Yeah, it's like, I feel like we could have gotten to...
Yeah, this just keeps fucking going.
Just a little condensing. Or more girth.
More choices. Something that's...
Length and girth is important.
Oh, length and girth.
You know?
I consider jumping back up, but find the stairs up more appealing.
Do you want to get the dog? It's probably...
Going up the stairs, Trish suddenly grabs my shoulder, pinning it to the wall. She leans in close, looking me dead in the eyes! Ah! Can I help you?
Don't play dumb. Something's up with Fang today. Well, she gestures to where Fang is shitting. Fang's picking at her nose with a fork, not eating a bite. Now that I think about it, she has been a bit distant today. They've been like this since... Oh, she's been like this! So you try to trick me! She's been like this since band practice yesterday. Look, she has a boyfriend now. She's figured it out. Did you do something to her? Do something? What that mean? She doesn't think that Fang and I... Oi! Listen, you're not fucking English. Get out of here. What? No, I don't think, at least. Why are you so concerned?
Everyone has had a bad day every now and then, right?
Bang and I have been friends for 10 years now. So you go fucking talk to her. Damn. Not once have I seen her this upset. Bullshit. Did you see her hitting that fucking car? You're the only new thing around here. Well, how come she talks shit about you but doesn't talk shit about Anon, at least not yet? They want to hang out and do stuff together all the time. I wish they showed that more often. Show the typical going to her house or going to his house and...
Yeah.
Or even a typical school day. You'd think... This is a plot hole, a serious plot hole. A woman that wants to be free, attracted to a man with his own apartment, she's in. It doesn't matter if she moves in however she fucking has to, that is the direction that her mind will go in. It's nature.
That makes sense. She's got the thing that she wants.
That's why girls, high school girls like older men, because they have stuff that the younger ones don't. That's it. You could provide me freedom. That's what we're looking for. Spoiler alert, that is 100% fucking true. It can't be anyone else. It's impossible. So, what did you do?
I swear I haven't done anything with Bang. Look, we've got music next. I'll ask Fang what's up then. Trish glowers. We both glance.
Glows.
Trish glows?
Well,
like a plant. Federal plant.
A federal plant?
Like a fed?
Yeah.
We both glance at Fang to see her still sitting there with her untouched food.
You'll talk to Fang. You'll probably make it worse. I should be the one to talk to her.
So why haven't you? Trish's mouth shuts with a click. I stare her down.
Yeah.
Dominance. Her eyes harden, and she finally speaks.
That doesn't... Wow, I wonder if he knows, the person who wrote this knows what he's doing. Because, like, it's always, like, an argument, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, so she has to have, like, the annoyed... First of all, you shouldn't be annoyed when you haven't done this, right? But it's not about not talking to your friend of 10 years before. You get to see who this person is, sort of, because she's holding her nose, like, and based on, oh, we've been friends for 10 years, so obviously that's important, but you haven't done this yet you look annoyed, and you say, fine. So, the annoyed look talks about their relationship, how it's not about their relationship, it's about you being right or something. Or putting the blame on blaming someone for someone's problem in life because you haven't tried to discover what it is. Right?
Yeah.
What are friends for but to try to know these things and talk or something? Fine, so it was a war because you just receded? That's a hairline. Conceded. Conceived? Conceded.
Yeah.
But you better not fuck up. Like, and she's still like, ooh, one of these, you know? So that's weird, even though, like, it's such droll kind of language that there's still that where that war is happening. That seems to be like a pattern.
Yeah.
And constant.
She lets go of my shoulder, stuffing her hands into her jacket pockets with a huff.
Stuffing her hands in her jacket pockets with a huff. She was still too getting pushy. Ugh.
I finally returned to where I was sitting on the stage to continue finishing my lunch. Right when I plant myself on the ground, Reed speaks up.
I'm on drugs still.
Anyone else want fentanyl?
Oh, it was jerking off. Never mind. And
I'm George Floyd, bitch.
what?
And then he falls off the stage.
And then they choke each other to death?
Yeah. I can't breathe. Because I fell off the stage. From fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
Done with the projector? That's right, man. Now we can watch movies, shows, pornos, all that.
With a projector? Isn't that a thing where you just put the paper on the fucking light board and it reflects onto a blank?
There's an overhead projector. There are the one like movie projectors. I think that's what he's trying to refer to.
We're not watching porn in school. Then where else are you supposed to?
Not with that attitude. Oh, I hit him with an orange. Trish throws an orange slice at me. So what do you guys want to watch? I can't think of anything that would be appropriate around normal high schoolers. Trish raises her hand and jumps in place.
How about the Count of Monte Cristo?
Oh, I know that one. The actors in that one are pretty great.
Oh, you watch a YouTube video about it?
Oh yeah, I love the VA work.
The fuck? No. Alright.
Trish and Reed stop and stare at me.
You actually like...
Crap, was it something I said?
Oh no, did these people who like this thing, and I mentioned that I like this thing too, and I know that it works when you say you like something that other people like, that they get interested? Oh, he fucking did this like 8 times. He's like, oh yeah, that's vibrato or some shit.
Yeah.
What?
Ding dong, bing bong.
Ding bong.
Saved by the bell.
I think that's the same thing that happened last time too.
I looked to Fang and... Oh. When did she leave? Oh, Fang left already. I'll go catch up with her. Bye.
Maybe he can... so many people attached to high school stuff because they're all stuck in high school.
That's kind of seeing everybody's stuck in high school.
I mean, I can still see myself in high school. That's why I can kind of understand what's going on, because it's not like the motivation is different than nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody... It's like it's an unspoken language because they don't know how to speak better. They just do the thing, you know? Like they met by going, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's how me and the guy you went fishing with met, you know?
Yeah. I make record time out of the auditorium, leaving a still confused Trish and Reed.
I get to run away from...
Fang isn't in music class when I get there. I tap out a quick message to her on my phone. I take the spot next to her seat and wait.
She went to the bathroom to cut herself. She's taking fucking car fentanyl.
She's going to smoke a suicide cigarette. 2 of those and you're done for. It's been about 20 minutes.
What does 3 do? It just double kills you.
That's how you end up like Bloody Mary.
Become a ghost.
No one could take 3 suicide cigarettes. That's impossible.
I feel like I could smoke 5 of them right now at the same time.
In the girl's bathroom? Oh.
Ugh. You couldn't go in there without coming out smelling like cigarettes. Everybody gets accused. But, that one slow chick just sits there all day and smokes cigarettes. What are you talking about?
It's been about 20 minutes. I'm starting to get worried.
Oh, I could be your hero.
Boys' room just smells like poop.
Oh, gross. They probably... I've heard that some dudes like will poop in like a bunch of toilet paper and, you know, do that thing where they like put it up on the ceiling and eventually it'll fall off.
Oh, disgusting. I
Or, like,
have not
with
been
pee.
witness to that, but I have come across horrific messes.
That used to be fun in school. I don't remember if we were doing it like that. Even the girls' room was just plastered. We were in like still in elementary school. Maybe I thought about pooping and putting it out there.
Fuck.
Now my eyes are blurry.
These are
My
weak.
knees are weak and my eyes are blurry. Something's up with Feng.
I looked at my phone. The message I sent her I sent her way just before class started. Hey, wanna talk? Still unseen.
You better not fuck up.
God damn it. Mr. Jingo, I need to use the bathroom. One guitar-shaped bathroom pass later, I'm scrambling through the halls.
Great, now everybody knows what school you went to or what, you know? There's only one school that had a fucking guitar for a bathroom pass.
If I were a non-binary teenager pterodon having a crisis, where would I hide? Someplace only Fang would go. The family bathrooms. Duh.
So the guy in a dress and the chick with a baby go to the same fucking bathroom? Like what a fucking what a 1984 fucking opposite ass name.
There are only 2 in the building.
Only 2.
I sprinted to the first bathroom, closer to the back of the school, and nestled away in the special needs area. Because I don't poop well.
Fucking... I can't... And people are so attached to high school that they are always making, like, animes about shit fucking years later after they've been in high school. Stuck there, so, and they grow up in these fucking weird ass places where there's special needs areas and family bathrooms. So you could go in at the same time? Is it one toilet? I could pee there with my sister. We gotta talk about drama. Well,
my knuckles rap against the door, locked and preoccupied. Fang, you're missing class, and I seriously need help with this sheet music.
The one you seek is elsewhere.
Who the fuck? Wait,
It's Stegamoon.
you're that weird stego chick. Stella?
That's very rude. And I'm not weird.
Whatever. Do you know where Fang is?
Not here. Can you please leave? I have a nervous bladder.
I turn away from the door and sprint to the front of the school where the other bathroom is.
Why is she in there? Was everybody fucking
Special needs?
special needs? Everybody in this fucking school. And there's only 2 bathrooms.
It's while I'm moving briskly through the empty corridors of the school with untuned guitar in hand that I find divine providence. Or rather, the feathers floating by the window provide me with the clue I need.
Cause she's got wangs.
I look out the window, and while I can't look up to see for sure, the shadow that she's casting on the ground below is enough. Verification required.
Just like Google.
My feet climb the steps easily, but my mind is ill at ease. The hell is wrong with me right now? Why do I feel anxious right now?
What did you do?
What if I did do something?
Is this? Did a fucking... Did a 4chan boy lobbed his penis off, make a conspiracy fucking thing? Cause it's like, unless he's like super in love with her, this what did I do shit is, I don't know.
The reflection's
Suspect.
a little weird.
I don't know. I saw a glimmer. I don't know if it's a full fucking glow, but it's a glimmer. You know.
Huh.
It goes back and forth. We have to play the whole thing to know. Really, I would imagine, unless there's.
Whether we shoot up the school.
Fang and I have been friends for 10 years now.
I've known her for barely a month. And why is it my problem to fix?
Not once have I seen this upset. Have I seen her this upset?
I can't stop gnawing the gnawing feeling in my chest. I'm at the door to the roof now. It's shut, but by the handle, I notice a piece of cardboard tucked between the door and the frame, keeping the latch open.
Ooh, she's smoking a cigarette outside. Good job, dork.
Fang smirks a bit. Damn it all! Fang's problems first. Then I can figure out my chest.
Well, or is somebody too stupid to know what he's feeling? Stay tuned. Did
New
he deny
location. I open the door and am immediately blinded by the sun.
Oh, what coincidence this shit looks like it's in Japan. Nippon!
I shade my eyes.
Or is that suicide fence? Like a pterodactyl can't fucking just fly over that shit and die?
Or kick it down because they're dinosaurs.
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Who's the anon? What's with the guitar?
Fang is sitting atop the stair enclosure, looking down at me. Mr. Jingo's Hall Pass, I, kinda need help with the sheet music again.
Wow, you really suck at music.
Yeah, I really do. I find the ladder easy enough to climb on top of the tiny hut. Around Fang are scattered feathers.
I'm molting!
You alright? The feather...
Preening.
What?
Thanks, guys.
She holds one of her wings and gently brushes her feathers brushes her fingers through the feathers.
I'm preening my wing.
She winces, and a feather drifts to the floor. That looks painful.
Like a period? A little.
I'm preening. Oh, I got preening pains. I sit down next to her and look out at Caldera's bluff. It's a beautiful view.
It's beautiful.
It's a distraction.
You ever... Oh. I feel like this is a bad place to stop, but we've been at this too damn long.
Yeah, let's take a pause. We got ourselves a save spot here.
We gotta find a new... We're like, hey, why don't you make this shit easier with a controller? But it's like, what are you doing using a fucking controller for?
There you go. I took care of, wife.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We're gonna have it because I even forgot now. Oh, you ever...
You want to interrupt her and tell her, hey, I want your nakedness next to my nakedness because I like you.
When are they gonna... they've probably been so repressed because they're counterculture, and the culture is to tell children to have boners and have sex all the time. Because everybody's a pervert.
They're like, hey, let's wait.
Yeah.
I'm non-binary, but I want to wait for weird sex. Okay, till next time. Love you, baby.